right. Thank you, stage managers. Thanks for the little get up here. Wow. I look, I know, right? Like the ghetto, huh? Yeah, thank you, Becky. You're really kind. Wow, if you guys kept clapping that long, we're not going to have our show in time. So, Act 2 already, huh? This is pretty impressive. You know, really impressive. Yeah, exactly. Really impressive stuff, I tell you. No, not really. These aren't really the ghettos, you know. This wasn't from the backstage people or anything, you know. It's just my own little trend, you know. Just thought I'd look prickin'. It's okay to be pricking if you're pricking your finger, but just don't finger your other prick, you know what I'm saying? So this is really impressive. We're already on to Act 2 already. Isn't that amazing, guys? Hey, isn't that amazing? To start off the Act 2 stand-up comedy, you know, I'm sorry. I got a problem with supermarkets and grocery stores. You know what I mean? You know? I just really don't understand them, you know? Good juice. You know, I just really don't understand, you know, these supermarkets and stuff, you know, like, people are very determined, you know, when they go in there, they say, you know what, I'm going to go get some toilet paper, I'm going to go get some, lipstick, I'm going to go get some of this and that, and I'll go right back to my normal life. You know, you see that same person 30 minutes later just walking around like this, you know, like, you know, they're wondering to themselves, you know, Christ, what aisle am I in? Why did I come up to this area for, you know? You know, they're always wondering what the heck they did. Like, how did they end up in this weird aisle, you know? Until all of a sudden they see something that they actually are familiar with. Oh, this is the junk food aisle. So this is where Grandma gets the goods. Well, because I went into the supermarket because my friend wanted me to go get him some jubes. Like, why does he got to use that name for? can't people in today's society just say, can you give me some gummy jubes or something? Like, do they have to say jubes? Seriously? Like, him and I were adults. You know, we're pretty good, fairly grown up. Like, I'm pretty sure it's fair now, instead of saying jubes, it's pretty more mature to say, can you go get me some candy? But the one thing you never want to do is you never want to send me in to do your work for you. I won't be just coming out with just your shit. I'll be coming out with your shit, my shit, and a Pez dispenser. There's not one time I ever went to a junk food place or a grocery store where a guy or a gal, whatever, sends me in to get their stuff, and all of a sudden I come out with just their stuff. I came out and like, holy crap, how much did you buy? Jesus Christ, this receipt's so freaking long, and I only asked you to get me 2 things. Well, I had to get some granola bars, I had to get some cookies, I had to go buy a 5 bag of chips, you know. My buddy and I, we like to have our fun time. And then they always ask you, what's in that box? What's in that box? Oh, that's for later. That's for me and the girlfriend. Doctor offices. I was due for a needle. Jesus Christ, I'm not sitting there again for another frickin' half an hour or so waiting for a damn thing to go into my arm. I'm sitting there reading a magazine and the doctor goes, okay, Mrs. Johnson, he'll see you next. I look at my number and I go, okay, so there's serving number 5 and I'm number 50. I got a damn long time to wait. So the girlfriend calls me on my cell phone, she, yeah. She asked me what damn number they were serving. So I went along with it. I said, well, they're certainly serving number 5 right now. And then she's like, okay, well, ask for the number 2 combo and get the hell out of there. God bless my girlfriend, I tell you. God bless her. But yeah, so I sat in there, number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, that right through. Then finally, they served number 49. I'm sitting there and I get my sleeve up. I'm like this. I'm like, okay, here, let me do you guys a favor, I got my arm ready to go. And all of a sudden the doctor goes, can we rebook your appointment because we have to close now? Are you fucking kidding me? I told the lady, I said, can I keep the damn fucking 50 so that way I know when I come back I'm gonna be next? Jesus Christ. So what they did for me was they said, okay, how about this? You know, because we're closing, we'll take the 50 back from you and we'll make you number 1 when you come back. Guess what number they made me when I came back? Number 13. Through the needle. So I go to the mall, the Seaway Mall, yeah, it's a great place. Word of advice. Never go there on a day when a crazy psychopath in a Halloween costume that just opened up the Halloween store and they're wearing a skeleton mask. Oh, Christ. I almost literally knocked this guy on his ass. I'm just walking in the mall, This guy jumps on and goes, Bleh! I was like, listen, buddy, I almost freaking punched you right in the... Boy, you should have seen how fast that jackass ran when I told him. I said, I'll take your soul. And then he ran into a fucking pole. But another thing about the Seaway Mall, never, ever, 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 not even clinically or technically, play with all the buttons on the fucking elevator. That sure damn thing goes up and down pretty fast. Amen to that. Just let everyone know that the store called Target opened up back in July. They got some pretty high fancy stuff there, don't they? Yeah, they do. I'm impressed by the stuff that they have there. You know they're beating Canadian Tire, right? Canadian Tire says they got better stuff there, but you know what? Boy, are they fucking wrong. I had a battery malfunction with one of my devices, and I went to Canadian Tire and I bought a battery there from a couple of weeks ago. Boy, was that a big mistake. The goddamn battery only lasts me one damn fucking day. Now. Now, usually batteries come in about, a pack 4, pack 6, maybe pack 8, maybe pack 24. For maybe a good decent sized amount of money. most 24 packs, they come for about, $24.99. How much does Target sell it for? $59.99. I go to ask the guy at the store, I said, aren't your batteries a little high priced? He shows me the box, he says, if you look, they last for 5 years. I said to the guy, if the battery lasts that damn long, trust me, this whole world will be powered with electronics. You ever had a time when you're driving on the road and you break down? Worst experience of my life, I tell you. I broke down and these hooligans go by and they go, ah! I'm just like, okay, listen, you bunch of assholes. I just broke down. What's wrong with that? Everyone breaks down, Jesus Christ, And then this loser drives by, he goes, e-bikes suck! I'm like, yeah, well, your car was found on road dead and it was also found on race day, so go fuck yourself, Yes, I was just dissing freaking Ford. I know. Go ahead and laugh at that now, folks. Go ahead. Nissan, however, is hard to diss because Nissans are pretty damn cool cars, if you know what I'm saying. Yes, exactly. Cool damn car you can ever drive. Nissan Skyline, Nissan this, and Nissan that. Like, these cars are the best things we've had so far. Well, a nice, kind gentleman pulls over to the side of the road. He goes, sir, you got a flat tire, right? I was like, look, Mr. Know-It-All, I know I got a flat tire. I ran over that patch of glass over there that someone threw out of the wall of their car, and it broke all over the damn side of the damn freaking road. He asked me, where were you looking? Well, I was looking over down there, making sure those cars didn't come at me at the time. And all I heard was... And then he goes, and then what happened? I said, all I heard was... He goes, so what do you want me to do? Do you want me to give you a lift? Or you want me to give you a hand? Or you want me to... I'm like, the lift would sound a lot more better because it'll get the damn e-bike on the back of your truck. If you give me a hand, well, that's just going like this and clapping. You know what I'm saying? Just... Yeah, exactly. Go ahead and clap, folks. Go ahead. So he lifts my e-bike onto the back of his truck. We come back home and I put it in my garage and I get my buddy to come over and he fixes the tire. He gets it all pumped up. Fixes the battery, And the most scariest thing is he asks me, put the key in and try it out. What do? I just blew the freaking engine. I said, what the hell did you put in my bike, you jackass? I put a super powerful battery that's the size of a freaking 18-wheeler. I'm like, listen, you idiot, this thing can only take 24 amps. What the kind of battery was that? It's a 50,000 amp battery. Jesus Christ. Well, no worries there, folks. I managed to get the bike all fixed. It's all running. Everything's all good, you know. Yes, everything's all running. I got to fix myself. You can't rely on frickin' certain people to fix your damn broken shit, I tell you. Like, I had a hole in my shirt, and the guy just gets crazy glue and then ends up, you know, pulling some of the hair off my goddamn back. I said, is that what your mother taught you to do, just by any chance, really? He goes, no, but my grandmother taught me that, you know, crazy glue always works. And I said, well, no wonder why they call it crazy glue, because it's named after you. That's why they named the stuff called crazy glue, because, see, apparently I heard this saying that glue was made from horses. Not crazy glue itself, but the name glue itself. So, for example, if there was an insane horse outside your window, well, that was crazy glue. And, you know, the ones that are really sticky and he's really sick and everything, well, he'll be super glue. Like, is it insulting enough that we use the word horsepower for our damn vehicles? So can we just leave the horses alone? You don't see us, you know, when we buy milk at the store, we don't say, you know, cows rule, let's make some hamburgers. Alright? I have never once gone into a McDonald's or a Burger King or a Wendy's or whatever sells hamburgers, and they never said to you, how many cows do you have with you today, because we can use some more burgers? I would say, just because I got a cowboy hat on doesn't mean I bring cattle with me to have served for a course meal, you know what I'm saying? No, seriously, I had that happen one time. I went to a freaking fast food restaurant, and I was wearing my cowboy hat and my cowboy ghetto, you know. Yes. I was wearing the cowboy ghetto, and I ended up going to the fast food restaurant, and they said, so how much cattle do you carry on you in one day? And I said, it's just me, myself, and I'm here to get a damn fucking meal. I said, if you can't give me a fucking, you know, hamburger with some french fries and a fucking drink, I'll go back home and I'll just start the barbecue up. Let's see, I got a couple more minutes here to do a couple more jokes. Who here wants more jokes, huh? All right. You guys weren't this enthusiastic a minute ago in Act 2, you know what I'm saying? Oh, now who doesn't? Here, we'll take a short break. We'll be right back after these messages. Yeah, by the way, we did that one Alright, well, here's Act 2. I'm still in the intersection right now. Alright, see you back on stage. Alright, later, Whiskey. And welcome back to the show. Alright. That was a good intermission, wasn't it? Yeah? Alright. I notice that people love when I do that with my eyebrows. You know, I go like this and like, Now, as I was saying before the intermission, you know, you guys were pretty enthusiastic in the last act. Like, I don't understand what all of a sudden happened there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys weren't that enthusiastic about the jokes. So we can nail it down to about 2 jokes, alright? So 2 jokes. Well, I was taking a shower the one day, and I'm sorry, this is one of the worst experiences ever. Now, who here would agree that when you take a shower, your hot water tank is hooked up to the frickin' faucet, and somebody has to turn on the hot water tap, and all of a sudden you have an ice cold shower that's freezing your carcass off, you know what I'm saying? Holy crap. I was just finishing washing my body when all of a sudden the water went ice cold and I'm like, yes! I was like, hey! Who turned on the hot water? I seriously came up with this face on. I was like, my friend asked me, they're like, you look like you just got frozen. Yes, I did. I had some really cold water right down my hair. One of the worst experiences, I tell you. One of the worst. Jesus. Not only that, the curtain fell. You can imagine how embarrassing that was. You know, the door's locked and everyone's trying to use the wash, and I'm like, well, just give me a freaking second. I gotta fix the shower curtain. It fell off the hook. And the last joke for tonight's Act 2 of the series One of the other worst experiences. Who here has never clogged their toilet when they've gone, but someone else clogged it and you discover it's been clogged? Usually when I take a shower, I always use the bathroom, but I never flush it because usually when you flush the toilet, it affects the hot water. So, yes. Well, I did my business, and I go in the shower, I get all washed up and cleaned up, This is a night when I didn't get frozen. Yeah, it was a night when I had my nice hot shower and I didn't get cold. Well, when I get out of the shower, I'll always flush the toilet so that way, whoever else goes in the washroom, they don't get all mad and go, "Oh, Jeremy left the duty." No, I don't want that. No, thanks. I really don't want that to happen. No, not me. Nope. So I'll always flush it when I'm done my shower. Well, I flushed the toilet, and all of a sudden the water began to rise. I'm like, no, please, God, stay down. I was like, please, God, no. It wasn't me that clogged you. It wasn't me. I swear to God. No, please. You gotta stay down. Please. You got to stay down. It wasn't my fault this time. It wasn't me. So I'm grabbing the plunge and I'm going, plunge in the toilet, making sure it doesn't come back up, Finally, all of a sudden I hear from down in the basement, "Who broke the freaking pipe?" You guys were a great audience, God bless you all. I'll see you guys all later in another coming series in Act 3. God bless you all. Have a good night. Peace! I just closed the show. And do a comedy show. Yeah.